TV Trash. Yes, today we're commemorating the 1-year anniversary of our first ever episode. Now, you might be confused by the current order of my episode lists and the current posting dates, but it is true that Stripperella was my first ever review, produced and originally posted in February of 2010. At the end of that review, I mentioned that Pamela Anderson got another TV show even after the abysmal failure of that adult cartoon. So in honor of this occasion, we're going to take a look at Pammy's last attempt at episodic TV. This is Stacked. Pam Anderson was unemployed for a little more than a year until she was given the lead role in this Fox sitcom created by Stephen Levitan, who was 2 years removed from the production of Just Shoot Me. So, what is this show going to be about?
I'm an open book with pages left to write. Can't wait to see what's inside.
Yeah, I'm guessing deep characterization and thoughtful comedy. Actually, if you didn't guess the title's obvious double reference to Pammy's rack and books, the show was all about her character working at a bookstore. Because when I think of a place where wacky hijinks ensue, I think of Barnes and Noble. The show opens with the two brothers who own the bookstore. Stuart, your generic guy who thinks he's God's gift to women despite being a hefty, sex-crazed jackass, and the divorced milquetoast dweeb Gavin.
What anniversary? You've been divorced for 2 years.
Well, it's not so much a divorce as a period of reassessment with counseling and soul-searching.
And that guy, Gary.
They were just friends!
Yeah, imagine Alan from 2.5 Men if he was 3 times as big of a loser. Enter Pam Anderson's character Skylar, a character with almost no backstory other than dating a rock star.
What? Well, call me old-fashioned, but if you're gonna be in bed with 2 women, one of them better be me.
What, did Kid Rock call in mid-shoot and they just said, keep rolling? Yeah, remember those bubbly personalities Pammy used to play on TV? Nowhere to be seen in this character.
I'm at a gun shop. I'm pretty sure if I flash the clerk, he'll waive the 3-day waiting period. I need a book on relationships.
Sure, but we have a 3-day waiting period, so...
Geez, can this get any more depressing?
I need my coffee. Katrina makes my coffee.
She'll be here any second.
I can't possibly wait that long.
No, I did not just see Christopher Lloyd. Yes, a guy famous for playing off-the-wall but lovable characters now plays an off-the-wall jackass. Call the nostalgia critic. I found something worse than Abe Vigoda in Good Burger.
Where's my coffee?
I don't know, where's the life I always wanted?
This morning, my car wouldn't start, so I had to take the bus, and this guy sitting next to me had some kind of seizure.
Wow, 5 unlikable characters in less than 5 minutes. That might be a record, folks! Oh yeah, and Tony Hale guest starred for 1 episode. Thanks for reminding us of how you screwed Arrested Development, Fox! This might be the worst pilot episode ever. It's 20 minutes of these 5 complaining about their problems until Stuart finally offers Skylar a job at the store. Then we get the obligatory episode where she screws up everything on her first day and has to prove she's not just a bimbo.
You think you have me pegged, but you don't. I was out celebrating this job because I finally found a job where I could learn something. Look, all my life people have underestimated me, and I've surprised them.
Yes, Pammy, we get that you're more than just a living Barbie doll. Now start playing your on-screen character! The remaining episodes are just all over the place. Gavin sleeps with his favorite author, Jenny McCarthy guest stars as an Anna Nicole XP. Really, you can watch any of these in any order and not really miss anything. And sometimes that can work. You don't always need a lot of plot continuity, especially in a sitcom, but what you do need are characters that you give a damn about!
I'm just feeling, so fragile.
Make the coffee.
If I keep trying to picture Jim Ignatowski, maybe I can get through this.
I seem to have a thing for guys in a band. And actors. And pro athletes. My boyfriend turned out to be a real jerk. I stayed with him way too long.
Why?
Well,
Really, did they just not give her any scripts? It's like the director just said, talk about your own personal problems when the little camera light goes on. It seems pretty clear that lighthearted situation comedy is not Pam Anderson's style. I'm not gonna debate how much talent she ever really had, but it seems she was at her best at campy, over-the-top action. Here, they try to fit her into a sitcom about social issues, and it doesn't work. We don't want to see Pam Anderson whining about relationships. We want her bouncing around acting like a bubblehead. And you know what? Pam used to know that. She was the executive producer of VIP, which played up the ditzy blonde image to the hilt for comedic purposes. Now it's like all those years of fighting for animal rights sapped her of her charisma, and she's just mailing it in. You know, as bad as Stripperella was, her lines seemed to indicate that she was at least trying. This show just made me say something nice about Stripperella. You made me say something nice about Stripperella! It's a rental! It's a rental! What made things worse is there were opportunities for character development in this show that went nowhere. Like this episode where Skylar meets a knitting club with the same bad luck in men, and they end up sticking up for her against her ex.
come on, girls. Let's get out of here.
And we'll never see this group of ladies again. Thanks for coming! Or here, where Stuart and Katrina end up sleeping together and it looks like they might develop a relationship. They break up the very next episode. Man, at least Ross and Rachel got a full year! Not surprisingly, the show didn't even last one full season. 5 of the 19 episodes produced never even made it on the air, and Pammy could begin her new life as a washed-up ex-star. I'd really hoped this show would let me go on to more of an insanity-driven rant for how bad it was, but it wouldn't even let me do that! It's not as offensively awful as Stripperella, it's not as moronic as My Mother the Car, it's just depressingly boring and mediocre. It's like Levitan and Fox decided to make a sitcom with Pam Anderson's cans in it and figured that would be enough to draw in viewers, while Pammy used her character to try and tell us that she was more than just a body, as if we wanted to see a deeper side to her. Well, guess what? They were wrong. It's really made this first anniversary a real letdown. I need something to pick me up.
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary.
Oh, Gordon, you always have that handle on things. See you next time on TV Trash.